Embrace the Wave podcast, man. Episode 72.
Boom.
We are back. Otto Castro in the cut,
Boom.
man. You know, we talk
here,
about
dog.
a podcast by the culture for the culture.
For the culture.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, you're back. There is.
Back. It's been a while.
I seen. It's been a long week. I feel like, but a productive week though. I say, yeah, like definitely. There's low key. I have written like not so many notes, but it was like 4 or 5 points. I'm like, yo, we could really dive in. But Friday, the J. Cole album came out.
Yes.
And I was listening to it with my brother, and it was some tracks. Let me see what I saved. I think I only saved like
some heat on it.
I didn't get to finish it, but I was like, okay, this calm. This is Friday. I think it was only. Dang, I only saved one so far. It was Pricey. It was Young Dro, Gucci Mane, and Ari Lennox was on it. Yeah.
The one Cam got on there.
Yeah, Cam was on. He wasn't on this song, I don't think, but there was a song he was on though that was fire. Yeah.
What's his face? Got on there too. Central C was on it.
Yeah. He was like,
it's calm songs.
I skipped that because he said something crazy. He's like, yeah, I'm working my way to hell or something. I was like, he on bad energy.
I would say though, the thing with J. Cole, you know what I'm starting to believe or understand, that sometimes his beat choice is not the best.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Cause like I feel like sometimes he really, when it comes to his own albums, he really comes back to that, just like the very simple, drum set, right?
Yeah.
Where people are more used to like the over the top beats.
Okay, you're saying
not even that, not that over the top, but like more eccentric beats, like different. His beats sometimes feel a little flat.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So that he'll rap on it, and he was rapping. I feel like he was rapping.
So you're saying this album is his beats, not his beats, but like that.
So
the simple
beats.
I feel like they were trappy in that sense, like the hi-hats and all that. Definitely had some of that. I don't know. I feel like I didn't really. Not like I didn't like the beat style of this production.
Nah, it's just I feel like sometimes it falls flat.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
So if you run 8 songs, 10 songs of the same type of beats,
okay, yeah,
you start hearing the same thing, and you're like, all right, this is kind of
you
kind of tune out.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like in this album he kind of like runs the same type of beats where when he goes feature, and why I think he's so good on features is he has to adapt to other people's like eccentric ass beats where. Then he picks up a whole completely different flow.
Cadence, all that.
So now he's just running with the same flow, same cadence, and it's like you're kind of giving me the same thing, but it's feeling like it gets played out quick if you do 2-3 songs in a row.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But he's rapping though, but it's just like it don't hit as hard because you're like, oh, I just heard. If I hear the whole album straight through, I'm just like, damn, I just heard.
Okay, at some point, I would say because it is. I have to listen to the whole thing, but it is only. Well, it's only 12 songs, but it is 43 minutes, which, because the songs I feel like are all long.
They're like
it's a 5-minute song. Oh, why was I thinking the 7-minute drill was 7 minutes? But it's only 3 minutes. So why is it 7-minute drill though?
No, because it's 7-minute drill is because that's he came with that song in 7 minutes.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
That's the drill. It's not a 7-minute drill. It's 7-minute drill. 7-minute drill that he practices.
Copy. I'm thinking.
So he came in with that on the spot. That's off the dome.
I think I seen that interview where like the I'm not sure if the beat was made in 7 minutes or whatever, but it was a short time though.
Yeah. I mean both of them, the beat and the song.
Yeah, I mean I can't really speak too much of the project just because I didn't listen to it all the way. But
you heard the
I heard at least I didn't even get to the disc because I only heard the first 5 songs. I think. I only heard the first 5.
You want to listen to this actually right now, and then you give a live review?
Which one? This one? Yeah. 7 minute? All right.
Do like you can't play it, but...
Yeah, I'll yeah.
Conductor. Fall off on the way, nigga.
So, yeah, I mean, it's hard.
And I do like... I like the whole thing, which is why I don't understand when he did his thing or whatever. What he said, because like it's not like
you like he went like this is light.
Yeah, because my thing is like what he was saying is like I'm losing sleep. I'm like, but he wasn't even saying nothing crazy.
Bro,
like
all right, let's catch the audience up. So what happened was J. Cole at Dreamville at his festival decided to publicly apologize to Kendrick Lamar on stage, telling everybody that, you know, he's been losing sleep over what he said.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's really not about that, you know, like that, like, not that gangster, but like that,
I know what you're talking about,
but like rap, you know, like no negative shit, you know. And he kind of said a couple of times, and he said, I didn't really want to do this, you know, like, you know, but if you're gonna keep the peace, like, you want to keep the peace, you know. I'm saying, like, he's not that type of dude, but like, to me, as a J. Cole fan, you ain't say nothing crazy. Like, you didn't come at his kids.
Yeah.
You didn't come at his girl. You didn't come at his family.
It's strictly just rap.
Strictly rap, strictly
like
business.
I'm better than you type. Yeah, like
that and that's it. Like, you ain't come at him in a way where it was so sideways that you really gotta apologize.
Yeah,
I don't know why you had to apologize. You said what you said, and it is what it is.
And I guess it's like, cause you was in the booth, you recorded it, you did all that. It's like, bro, you the one that recorded it in a sense.
Don't double back now, bro.
Yeah,
like,
and it's rap. Like, that's a sport. It's like when you hoop against someone, you know, niggas talking smack.
And it's respect.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, it's the game, bro. Like, it's on the game.
It's not like niggas really got beef, though.
It may be, but for the most part, it's not. Niggas not.
I promise you, niggas really don't got beef in real life.
Yeah, but
it's
like,
more of something that's fabricated. So it's like,
yeah.
If you really wanted to apologize, don't apologize to the niggas, to the audience. Go talk to this nigga Kendrick.
Like, yeah, like, and then this isn't something where it was like Push and Drake, where it's like, oh no, these niggas really don't like each other. This is just like, well, Kendrick didn't even say nothing crazy. He just called niggas out, and then you didn't even really like. It's just like back and forth. You could say Kendrick this was better or J. Cole's this was better, but it's like no one said nothing that's like.
Nah, really nothing. This is just like to shake up the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shake it up a little bit. Like.
And then my thing is like, why make it easy? Cause for Kendrick, so he said it. Now Drake just posting the IG captions and this nigga J. Cole apologizing. I'm like, damn, nigga, it ain't even been like 2 weeks. Like,
come on, bro.
This nigga make Drake be posting like every other day, like the captions.
Nigga, I know shit. Drake was upset, bro.
Right? It's like,
what the fuck is this nigga doing?
I'm like, bro, like,
we just got, bro. Drake was in the studio when he dropped it. He's like, yo, bro, drop that shit,
bro. My thing is like, I mean, people know Kendrick is. He's nice. Like, he's like that. He's like I mean, you know, you could say arguably, right, the big three or whatever. Like, in our generation, or at least past the 90s, 2000s, these are the, you know, that came from the 2010s and just took over the world. But it's like, this is a time where it's like, people always have those discussions on the big three. But since music is subjective, you could say either someone's a better rapper or a better artist, or who has the longest like longevity or whatever, like in 30 years, how are they gonna view these projects? My thing is like in the sense of like just the rapping, like this beef to me, I think it was just about the rapping part. I don't think
about the rapping.
Yeah, it wasn't about who's the better artist or it's just about I can rap better than y'all niggas can mess with me on this tip. And then both of these niggas folded. Like, I'm like, bruh.
No, but they saying Drake about to drop his shit right now. Because what happened was Drake ain't dropped because he's finishing up his tour.
Yeah.
So I think Joe Budden said somewhere on his podcast where he about to drop a nuke or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That he's gonna be fire. I don't know. Joe Budden said it though.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, me personally, I would say Kendrick's a better rapper of all them three.
That's true.
But at the end of the day, I don't really care.
Than Drake, yeah.
Than Drake and Jake, I would say he's a. Well, Kendrick, because I would say his projects probably have more. Had more of an impact than J. Cole probably.
I could agree
in terms of like, and not even saying it
projects, yeah, not even like
not saying it like okay to put J. Cole down because J. Cole projects is blowing other like it's not even like
different.
that.
It's different. It's different
big
though.
Three, right?
I think Kendrick was more like talking about a real struggle, like what people could really, you know what I'm saying? What people really going through, like it's a story type.
Yeah, like it's a different, right? Because you could say LeBron is better than MJ or MJ is better than LeBron, but they still way better than Mario Chalmers,
this is like
right? So it's
the best of the best.
It's a different tier.
But like, I feel like yeah, I feel you like you know.
Yeah, at the end of the day, my fault. You good.
Then it's just rap.
Yeah,
it's just who's the best lyrically, and that's what they're trying to figure out. But why this nigga did that?
Why make it easy? Like why? Like we trying to see something. Like we trying to see.
Exactly.
Niggas been arguing who better.
And it happens every generation.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta. Right. Because
less bloody though. Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Right. Nas. 50 Ja Rule.
Yeah. Or even Kanye and 50 maybe.
Kanye and
when
50.
They first,
50 and fucking
Everyone
Dipset
in
and
G
Locks,
Unit.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's like even the verses shits. Like,
or Wu-Tang and Biggie and Pac and
all that shit.
beefing,
Everybody
right?
used to beef, bro.
And it's not even
on some who's the best rapper shit. Now I don't know, like, oh, like, I don't fuck with you. I mean, some people did. They say, I don't fuck with you.
And they were just rapping on the side. They really just had beef, and niggas just happen to be rappers type shit. Like, yeah.
But, like, on some shit, like, on who's lyrically better, like, inside the Wu-Tang, they all wanted to be better than each other.
Even within them, yeah. And them niggas
so it's like, I mean, we doing it for the sport here. It's like battle rap. Like, it's just battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
Because, I mean, if you say art, you can say Kendrick won a Pulitzer, whatever prize. Like, because I guess his art has a social commentary to it. But then J. Cole's mixtapes is like album quality and shit like that. So now niggas, like, they see J. Cole's mixtapes. Like, my mixtape got to have good quality and shit. So niggas following his thing. Or Drake being able to adapt. At the end of the day, art is subjective, right? So, like, say I was thinking, if you're not black or you're not in America or you don't really know the black struggle or whatever, you probably not gonna. Yeah, you probably wouldn't really get it like that, right? Or J. Cole, if you're not really like doing that, if you never lived that life of like trying to find a shorty or navigating college or school. High school or just that type, you probably wouldn't care about this nigga talking about like wet dreams or some shit, like, or even
it's always subjective.
It's subjective.
I think what it comes down to is these three has been leading the league, the culture, the
landscape, really.
Right, for rap, right, as lyrical rappers, for 10 years. Right, even more, right?
More, yeah.
So
16 years.
16
really.
years.
Yeah.
It always comes down to it's always in anything. You always come to who's the greatest.
Yeah.
Who's the best.
Who can,
And this was where we were gonna find out who was the greatest and who's the best. You
right
can finally say, like, this person, this person, this person.
Yeah.
But this nigga literally just bowed himself out the race, bro.
Before it even started.
Like
this was just a warning shot.
It's Kendrick, a warning shot.
Kendrick didn't say nothing. J. Cole didn't even say nothing. It's like, damn, nigga, we didn't even get a chance to.
What happened, bro?
It's the TikTok thing where niggas did the slap box and you slap the nigga and you say, I quit. It's like nigga said, like, bro, you can't
do that.
And then I guess it's just like, because with J. Cole, because like within rap, you have that braggadocious kind of like, yo, I'm really better than niggas type shit. So it's like
in anything, right?
Right, yeah.
You ball.
And
I'm better than you, nigga.
J. Cole is saying like I could do this, do that, and then when
just,
this shit happens, nigga said,
and it's not like that, and it's like it, and it feels like he could rap and drop the shit.
Yeah.
But I guess like he's really on some moral high ground.
But
I don't know what he's on, bro.
Like you can have a more high ground. I don't know if he's doing
Ramadan or some shit.
Yeah, right.
That shit fucking him up right now.
You can't get in the booth, record the album, and then come after release that shit a week later.
You can. And then you can, because you've done told your shorty some shit before, and you like, damn, I apologize, bro. Right, bro. You double back and shit,
Nah, but this is dedicated. Like nigga was really like, you can't do all that and be like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna take like nigga. You already said it, right? Like this shit exists already. Like that's the thing too. It's like,
it's not. Yeah, I don't know.
Like I can listen to the disc right now, nigga. Like how you gonna you already dropped it, and then you did all that. Like just don't drop it.
Yeah.
Just say and I think people said like the reaction because niggas said like the diss wasn't really like Kendrick didn't say nothing crazy, but you could feel those words though.
Yeah.
Like nigga ain't no big three, it's just me. Like it's on like that, like his energy maybe, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, he's calling niggas out.
You could be like, oh nah, he really on some shit, but like
he calling niggas out.
And then J. Cole's people were kind of saying it didn't really hit like that. Like it's like it's whatever type. And I think my thing was J. Cole was trying to apologize for him saying that his album was boring and shit, but it's like nigga, you said it type shit. Like he was saying, oh, your last album was boring or some shit, and he's like, look, now
I think that's the part that he probably had the most issue with.
But it's like that's so tame though. That's like in basketball when me and you be cursing each other out while we hooping. It's like niggas after the game ends, niggas don't care. Like niggas not losing sleep.
Nah, I get it, but I guess it's more on a. And honestly, for us, we just see it as a bar.
Yeah.
He probably sees it as, damn, I'm really defaming him completely right now.
But like niggas, it's like you're not defamed. There's no one that's gonna listen to J. Cole say your album was boring and be like, you know what?
That shit was trash.
Now that you think about it, that shit was boring. Like, right? Like, if you liked it, you still gonna like it.
And
if you hated
it,
it doesn't matter. Like, niggas like to be like, you know what? Yeah, he right though. Like, I'm gonna remove that shit from my playlist now. Like, right? Yeah. So like, well, you're not really defaming like that. Like, niggas not gonna be like, damn.
I think that's really where he had the most issue with, like, because he was talking about like tearing careers down and shit like that. Like,
but it's like, Kendrick, you're not tearing that nigga's career down. Like, he not just, like, I think he passed it.
If anything, Kendrick probably respected, like, him coming back at him, on some real rap shit.
Yeah, because at the point, I don't think even Kendrick probably believes, like, nah, I'm really better than these niggas, but I don't think it's on no hate, though. Nah. Like, at the end of the day, like, rap, say some shit, like, and then, like, Drake, he gotta drop something, because I don't like the way he was doing, like, the post and shit, because, like, all right, bro, you could diss Meg Thee Stallion, you could diss all these other people, but now with an actual nigga like Kendrick, now it's like, all right, let me
take my time.
Yeah,
or let me not even engage.
Then this nigga's like, they said he was at the concert, and he was like, fuck them niggas. Like, he said that shit with more emphasis. Like, nigga was like, I forgot what song it was. I ain't gonna lie
to you,
but like, nigga just like, it's like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. He was like, we saw the concert. He was talking about, just riding with my niggas, like, the ones that been with me day one. Fuck all those others, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need those haters in your life. I'm like, is he coming at Kendrick? Like, what's he talking about right now?
Passive aggressive, or like the IG captions too. It's like, bro, like, just drop a diss, fam. Like, niggas not trying to, cause if you're a Drake fan, like, niggas is not.
No, right? No, for real. But I think since Kendrick is lyrically better than Drake. Drake had to take some time, and really like put some shit into his rap, because he can't come with no weak shit.
Yeah, like,
there's no way he can come with no weak shit, bro.
Yeah,
like this shit that he gonna drop, that say he gonna drop, has to be dropped. Like, it's about time. Yeah, but it needs to have some bars in it. It has to be like,
yeah, it gotta be, and I think it's. I feel like ultimately
substance.
Kendrick would win, because
we gonna see though.
We gonna see,
because I feel like Kendrick is lyrically better, but Drake is a finesser.
Yeah,
my son he do shit that
he get the people's
people going, bro.
Shit, yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it could be at the end of the day.
Because you really thought Meek was a probably better lyrically rapper than Drake.
Yeah, but Meek off the gate, he started with the Twitter fingers. Like, he ain't even really diss. Like, he just started tweeting some random shit. Like, oh, you already knew it. This nigga was just emotional. Like, he wasn't even. I don't think did he ever drop a good. He did drop one song that was good in it, but it was like, it was
got cleared though.
Because you the street nigga and you just on Twitter.
He cleared him, bro.
It's like, yeah, bro, you set yourself up for failure. So, but like, yeah.
Drake gotta drop some heat.
Yeah.
To retaliate, just to let him know, like, I'm standing up to you. I'm not about to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like to the bully type.
Kendrick probably gonna drop some shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be heat too.
Yeah.
And then that's round one, and then let's see what happens, what transpires from there. Cause it could be Drake drops some crazy shit, right? And then the Kendrick drops some shit, or like people don't feel it, right?
Yeah.
And then Drake. But if Kendrick drops some, Drake drop it, and then Kendrick clears him, it may be just like, because it could just be, sometimes it's just one round and one done.
And yeah, this will be the first true rap beef, I think, because
since 50.
Push and Drake, when Drake like bowed out, kind of, where it's just like,
I think
shit ain't really go. It was just like one song.
And honestly, like, Pusha ain't really say nothing. I think the crazy thing that Pusha said, his song wasn't that crazy. It was just like, oh, you guys, your son, so you had him the kid from the world, or something like that.
And I think it was a 40. When he said 40 had not the scoliosis, but he had some shit. The tick. That boy 666. So his producer has a disease or something like that. But like, that shit is like really, like, niggas could really die off it. And he was like tick.
See,
like,
yeah, I mean,
but then it was just kind of like,
it was more like this nigga was just upset, and he was like, I'm gonna take myself out of the situation before it get worse.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like, because Drake still, like, he said he was texting Braun, and Braun was like, you can never let me down or some shit, and it's like, all right, bro. And then my thing was just like, it was a cop out, because nigga Push been rapping. Like, Push is the nigga was the president of good music. Like, he was pushing out no random nigga type shit. Like, I was like, I didn't like the excuse of like, I'm gonna help his career. Like, niggas, Push is already established. Like, he's not like an up and coming type of rapper. Like, he's already a legend.
Like, I mean, he's a legend.
It's in certain circles.
He's a legend.
It's in certain circles, because like with the Push and Drake, Push was beefing with Wayne before type shit. So like he a old head for real. So like he not even.
Yeah, but Wayne was not gonna give him no light of day like that, right?
No, I think it was because they was stealing him and his brother's type of flow and type music. But then Wayne is notorious for that because wasn't he stealing this nigga Gilly shit? So like niggas been so, but I mean it's just like in the sense of like, nah niggas rap back because you have you got these interesting bars for all these other lower tiered, not lower tiered but like, so like come on bro, like don't, because he ain't say the same shit about Meg Thee Stallion or any of these other people or Meek.
No, it's like it's one of those things where you can just bow, you never get a loss.
Yeah, that's what you're like. You're like, you know what? I already know what's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna just
not yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the more because he's also it's gotta be calculated as the one of the top. Top
so
niggas,
you can't really
you can't go out every day. You can't you gotta save face everywhere you can. Type shit.
It's different though because I feel like at this point though, niggas know that Drake isn't like he don't write his raps. He got a ghostwriter, but like niggas accept him for what he is. If that makes sense. Like nothing is gonna change where niggas gonna be like, no, that's it for me. Like niggas know that Drake isn't like a top tier rapper, or top tier writer and shit like that, but he makes good music, good art.
He's a top tier artist though.
Yeah, right. So like niggas don't care too much on that technical side. Like it's not like a Jay-Z Nas where like niggas know that Drake. Some niggas writing Drake's this right now, like, but niggas really don't care, like, right? But niggas don't care because like
you got 5 niggas in the room.
Yeah, right. Like it's kind of different. That's why like with Drake and J. Cole, it's a different reaction because J. Cole's a nigga we know that be writing and we know like this nigga be rapping and shit. So it's like nigga, like, bruh, you supposed to be the savior. You supposed to like
This nigga's supposed to be the corner from the dugout, bro.
Yeah, right.
You're the
like,
closer type shit.
You not. It's not like, okay, like Drake or Kanye where it's like, okay, the niggas don't really write their shit, and Drake we know is not, we not about to hold him to a standard of like, that type of person. We know he's not. Yeah. But we know he makes good art and shit like that. So I feel like it's not gonna, like if Drake drops a stinker, it's not gonna change nothing. Like niggas not about to just stop listening to Drake or niggas just know, like he not, but niggas can be like, hey, he just not. He a good artist, he's not a good rapper, but it's not going to change that much. Niggas know that, right?
Nothing I think he's a decent rapper. I think he's better than most rappers.
He's definitely decent.
You know what I'm saying? He picks and chooses battles, and I think he has to step up to the plate. I think the public is calling for it. Yeah. I think everybody's calling
J. Cole
for it.
That is down, so now Drake is like, damn, nigga, I gotta do some shit. For real.
I can't believe he did that, bro. That's soft.
It's just like...
That was just soft, bro. It's just soft.
I'm trying to see niggas like...
I see something, bro.
Because we don't really have no rap beefs, like, top tier rappers beefing. Like, no, like, in our whole lifetime, maybe, because even the Meek and Drake was just watching this nigga. The Push shit, that shit was, like, short, and the nigga just went on interviews, and everyone just did podcast episodes about it. But, like, no really, like, truly just rapping, like,
I'm not think, you always have them gang niggas rapping.
It's always, besides, like, the gang niggas, but, like, they not even really rapping type shit. They just mad and just make that shit rhyme. Yeah, just saying some shit to make like.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know, bro. I was disappointed when J. Cole did that because I was at work and this nigga Zay hit me up with the this nigga's that's your king. I'm like, he said this nigga Bob. I was like, what are you talking about, right? Like, I was still trying to like, that shit was heat. Like, like I'm coming off the song like, oh, that's cool, that's calm.
Yeah, it's a good punch. Like, it's like, all right,
it's solid,
let's get started
bro.
now. Like, let's right.
And then I hopped on IG. And then I see this nigga. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, they frying him.
My coworker telling me like, yo, bro, you see what happened? What happened? Show me the YouTube video.
I didn't even watch the video, but like that gotta be. They said like his boys was in the back, like, yo, don't do it, Cole, type shit. Like, but I feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like will it have lasting effects? I don't know. But they were saying like for the fall off, he can't be on there rapping about like, yeah, I'm better than niggas, and it's cause it's like, alright, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna apologize.
Cause when that shit came to, then niggas bowed out. So.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think once Drake drop his shit, they gonna forget.
Yeah, niggas gonna. Yeah. It would just be sad though, cause now it's kind of like, we niggas have the big 3 talks. It'd be like, J. Cole's still better than niggas, but he'd just be like.
Oh, but this thing they want to go up against.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's gonna automatically throw him in third place.
It just
throws him in third place because it's like,
off rip type.
Like you bowed yourself out, like you don't want to do this.
Yeah, especially because if Drake drops something good, even if Drake loses, right? Kind of like, well, I don't know, because I guess technically if you don't write, but still it's kind of like, yo, it was a rap beat, but at least Drake responded. He tried, like, hey, type shit.
I mean, to me, this is where J. Cole would have shined.
Yeah.
And showed, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm either one or two. Or three, you know what I'm saying? One, two, you know what I'm saying? It's because, a fight. Because really, you know, if you think about it, we know he's one of the lyrically, and he's one of the lyrically best, right?
Yeah.
Been around for so long. But Drake can stand on his Grammys and the awards that he's won and all the songs he's put.
Yeah.
Kendrick can stand on the Pulitzer.
Basically right? The same, essentially.
Same, but it's like, not, it's different,
it's
right?
Different, yeah.
And like, you know, the hits that he's had, and J. Cole can stand on his hits, but it's like, J. Cole don't got Grammys. J. Cole don't got Pulitzer.
But J. Cole has the Dreamville and all that. Like, he got
mad label and shit, but
and
it's
out
like,
of all of them, J. Cole's artists probably are better. They've accomplished way more.
For sure. I think Dreamville better than Thingy.
Because T.E. wasn't even Kendrick's.
Yeah.
And then
OVO is like, eh.
Niggas, that shit, that shit,
yeah. So,
they got the
if you think about it like that, but it's like, I'm talking about like lyric, rapping wise, you know, like music career.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
this is his time for him to be like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, remind everybody, okay, this is why I'm part of the big three type shit. Like, yeah, I'm here for this reason. I can rap with these niggas and I'm better. I mean, better than
at the end of the day, right? It's like with the Jay-Z Nas, where it's like, at the end of the day, it's art. So it's not like basketball where you score more points. Like, no one is gonna, as long as you just drop some shit and it's not like ass, right? Because we know they're not about to, if it's just rapping, that shit don't gotta be a good song. You just gotta rap and just say some shit. Kendrick was just a feature. Like, as long as you drop something,
that's the other thing too.
Niggas go about their day, just drop something.
It's kind of weak that they call Kendrick though.
Yeah, what you mean?
Future and Metro.
I mean, I think because they had beef with Drake too apparently, so it was just like, I mean, it's like, hey, bro.
Because Future ain't do nothing on that whole album. Because that album was kind of.
I'm not going back
bro.
to that.
I'm not going back to that.
Yeah,
that shit was weak, and that was aimed at Drake.
I mean, for Metro, I'll give props to Metro because he not rapping. Like he assembled people.
His beat felt like it was coming at Drake.
Yeah, and then I mean probably, and then he like assembled niggas. But like as for Future, but I don't know. Future don't even really be. He's still him.
He shouldn't beef. He's not a beef.
I feel like he not even on social media, so nigga really don't care. Even like Kendrick, like he dropped it, but like nigga don't like.
No, but I'm talking about like Future not built for rap beef. For like rapping,
he just built for beef. So. Pause. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, say out of context. That's crazy. He actually got a problem with.
He look like he could take that beef, bro.
Nah, like
sound like it.
Like he really just got a problem with Drake, but like they get a rapper, so he just like, alright, I'm gonna like get it off.
I feel you, but I mean, I don't think he's.
But he not about to be like.
He's not like
rapping.
You know, like he's not a battle rap. You're not gonna come at you crazy like.
It's just like on some you whack nigga like.
That's it. You know, it's not gonna be nothing.
Like that's it. It's not about to
You know what I'm saying?
But like niggas know that.
Kendrick is the one that's built for it.
Cause he a rapper.
So that's why they call that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good. If you in war, like you got a problem, like that was good.
Do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do, and then the niggas got a #1 album. I think he got another album coming out.
Who?
Future and Metro. They doing another one. Hey, bro, I'm probably not gonna listen.
Is Loki coming out his? Future has been coming out his little stage for a while now.
Yeah, he went ghost. I feel like for a minute, but he already a legend, so he got like nothing to prove though.
Yeah, he just dropping shit to drop shit to get money to keep.
Yeah,
going.
Cause he already did.
It's really retirement right now.
Even Metro, he been put his stamp on music, like from him doing the trap thing, and then to doing his own album.
Well, I feel like there's a little more longevity. And beat making than rapping. I think there's more longevity.
You can
if you could adapt.
Yeah, if you can adapt, definitely.
Especially just because like for a beat maker, right?
When I say
you could attach to a lot of other artists.
Yeah,
you get attached to a lot of artists, right?
I'll say producer because he's probably past the stage of just making beats. Like
I mean when I say producer, I mean really.
yeah, but it's
I feel like you're attached to so many other artists, right? Like if somebody pops off, right, and you had a song with them, then your song gonna pop off, and it's still gonna be relevant, right? Like, but like for like a Lil Wayne or like a Future, right? Like once you come out your age of fame, so you're kind of done.
Especially, I think it ties into if you're a Future Lil Wayne type rapper, you're like always in the forefront. But then when the music scene changes,
that's it.
Then whereas if you're a beat maker, you could easily
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's probably in the roots of it, because even if you're a beat maker, it's always that's part of making beats, because it's just like you're just outputting whatever you like take in, whatever. So if you're sampling, you're always going to be able to adapt, I feel like. Whereas rapping, it could be 50-50. Depends on what type of rap you do. Like say, I feel like in this generation, maybe when trap really started taking off, it more so turned to the freestyling wave. Whereas before, niggas used to just write and then find a beat type shit. But like, if you're just freestyling to certain beats, once the music scene changes, you're used to one type of beat to do. So now you're just out the game, if that makes sense. So I think that probably ties into it, especially with this generation of like right?
That ties into a lot, right? Like they get so comfortable on certain types of beats.
Yeah.
They're like certain, like you talk about before, like pockets, getting to certain pockets and sounds and stuff. That if you throw a whole different thing at them, they won't.
And then it's like, okay, damn. Now because your whole thing.
You know who I thought used to be like that? Kodak Black. Kodak Black, but he's actually very like he can transcend different types of beats. Surprisingly so with his
most of them people though from that 2016 XXL, because 21, even though I personally don't really like his music, but he probably bigger today than he was back then. Yeah. And then Yachty, because like he got his own group now and they dropping projects and stuff, so like they're going up there.
Anderson .Paak was on that one too, right?
Anderson .Paak, and he got an album.
Way bigger now.
Because he do everything, like he do everything. G Herbo is still like a big name, kind of like I feel like if he drops, people won't tune in. Dave East though, I don't really know.
No, he fell off.
Yeah, I don't even know. He just be on the block, like this nigga just he just make IG posts.
He was fire though before. He was more underground though.
Yeah,
than anything. But you know what I'm saying though, like it's with rappers now for real. Like once you lose that, like these new rappers, what's his name, bro? He got a nice song. Forgot his name, but it's like
Otto Parker.
Nah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's cool too though, but he could adapt though.
Yeah, nah, for real.
I forgot what it's whatever though. But they this music now too is like they have the sound is completely different, right? It's like kind of like screamo beats.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like
so
the Playboy Cardi type.
Yeah,
like,
Playboy Cardi type shit.
Yeah.
You see him wearing a dress, by the way?
Yeah, he different, bro.
Wild, right?
Yeah, them niggas wild, bro.
All right, cool. I have to make sure.
It's crazy though. Like they were saying, like, yo, 2016, like this nigga's a whole different nigga, bro. Like the way he used to be, like, and then like now is crazy. It's
but like so my thing is, I seen him on the stream and he was wearing all black, right?
Yeah.
And then I see this nigga wearing like
he was wearing like a fishnet. There was something where he was like big pause.
When he was like wearing the shit, bro. He had the shit in the back
and he was on the shit. I was like, yo, there's no way that's him. Like niggas gotta be trolling. Cause like imagine you at a concert.
I remember, nah.
You're like, yo, like what are you even supposed to? I'll be so shocked. I'll be like, I don't even know what's happening.
So my thing is like, I remember when Thug first came out with the album and he was wearing a full on dress.
Yeah.
And that was different.
That's crazy because I used to not defend, but I used to be like, yo, niggas still hard. But like niggas used to go in like he whack. But then now that shit was so tame. I feel like in comparison to now where it's like just normal.
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah, he did it and then he was just like everyone was like, nah, something wrong.
He's different. Cause he got the music. Niggas was like, he's just different. Like, you know. But that's shaky though.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that's shaky though.
Yeah. Like, and then, but now that's just
insanity.
Everyone be doing that now.
Nigga had a thong on.
Yeah, that's
insanity,
crazy.
bro.
I don't know.
Thong on above the pants.
Above the pants. Bro, nah, he different, bro. Like, and he a father too, which is crazy to Iggy. Iggy's, it's like, yo, nigga really a father. Like, that's what niggas doing. That. Like, how that nigga in
usually
school,
bro?
You become a father and then you lock in, boom. How nigga become a father and then he get
started
even more
wilding
off the
gayer.
deep end,
Yeah,
bro.
man,
Like,
what- nah,
nigga,
my
you got a
fault.
son, bro. Like, go take care of this.
Think about this nigga, bro.
Like,
So speaking about that, right?
Yeah.
That's perfect because they was talking about the Diddy allegations, right? And so Meek Mill's son was going to school,
nah.
and they were saying that there was
Your
the
daddy
kids in
gay,
school
nigga.
that is calling his daddy gay, like they confusing him, like he thinking that he's gay. So that nigga came home and was like, "Daddy, are you gay? Like people are telling me you gay, like."
Bruh, like,
Like you
Yo.
don't even, like how do you even deal with that as a child? First of all, you confused for real.
that's the thing about social media. It sucks. Well, one thing I'll say is like, one thing I feel bad about the Meek situation is that he's just the only nigga that's been outed. There's definitely mad of these
Mad
niggas
niggas
that we
been
know
outed OD.
in terms of like our favorite rapper celebrities that be on the same thing. They just like, damn, shit.
They ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, right.
It
They
goes
ain't
back
get
to
caught
Meek,
yet.
Meek Mill going speaking up.
Yeah, he's just a nigga that's been caught or whatever. So, but in the other sense of like, you reap what you sow. So it's like God gonna forgive you or anything, but you still gonna have to. But in the Bible, right, you still face the consequences for your actions. Now you can still be forgiven, but that don't mean that you're not gonna get your consequences. So that's one thing. Two, we in the social media era because I think Kim. I don't know if Kim said the same thing about her and her kids.
Yeah, I remember
But
that.
I guarantee you, all these
Nigga
like,
on Roblox.
yeah, I just
They was like on Roblox. You want to see? Everybody trying to show me a sex tape.
yo, that's crazy.
I'm like, damn, trying to show a kid a sex tape through Roblox is
It's
insanity.
like, but I feel like it's the same thing with like, there's things of teachers like where they're rappers on the side, but they're like toting guns or doing like explicit content, they get fired. Or kids know where it's like, bro, we just don't see it all the time, but that's a real thing that happens. But you know, we are in a generation where we have more access to things, so it's maybe not as bad. Not as bad, but like it's more normalized. Where it's like, if this was 10 years ago, you'd be like, nah, that's crazy. But now kids be seeing the craziest things. They be having phones.
It's still tragic. Though.
It's still tragic.
It's still really
It's just
sad.
normalized, and it's like, what can you say? Like them niggas don't have to cook you. Like shit, the daddy gay nigga. Like,
I mean,
it's like you can't
outside
rebuttal.
looking in, yeah, you can't rebuttal. But
like,
like,
what can you even
as
really
a
say
child going through that
Nah,
gotta
that'd be
be
sick.
depressing,
That's
bro.
why-
And Meek gotta be.
it's like, it's because what can you really
I
say?
wouldn't want to go to school.
Yeah, some niggas to a private school, bro. Like,
Oh, the guy name I was talking about was Lucky.
oh, Lucky. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
He's
him.
nice.
Yeah,
But once you move off that type of beat,
that I know what you're talking about.
it's
Yeah,
clip.
he was pop. I remember it was like 2020. That's what that COVID time where certain niggas popped.
He was on.
There was a nigga who sounded like Playboy Cardi. I forgot. his
bad
name.
nigga high.
That right, but then once Playboy Cardi changed his sound and other people music changes, like, alright, nigga, like,
That's the problem when you copy other people's sound.
yeah, that's why you just have to be like you have to be able to transcend or just
Like,
be your
you
own
gotta-
person.
right? You
like look at the big,
Mhm.
well, big. I mean, you could argue Drake probably
yeah,
doesn't
of
necessarily
course.
have his own,
But
he-
he transcends
he
because
could
he goes into different genres as much
Yeah.
as possible.
but someone like a Kendrick or J. Cole or like certain people where it's like they're rappers, but they're not necessarily in a box per se. Like J. Cole, like his mixtapes probably sound. You can find a song he dropped last year that is like not the same, but it's not like it's just drastically different, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like
Yeah.
you always gonna, if you like J. Cole, you always gonna be able to bump his music, like in that sense.
Right.
Or Kendrick, or there's certain people,
But yeah, other people,
or like a Jay-Z, but there's some people where it's like,
it just died with the genre.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was just not memorable, right?
yeah.
You got memorable songs, like
Yeah.
songs that are like generational.
But I'm thinking, if you talk about Drake, there are some songs where I'm like, I just don't go back to, but like that was popping at that time.
Songs.
Like I remember like the Block Boy JB or like, certain things was like it was popping, and I used to bump it OD. But then after like a year or so, you
yeah,
just
but
never
that's
went-
just for the times though.
yeah.
Because you
in
really
that
think
time.
about it, like there's just songs that were just killer.
Yeah, in that time, but they're not really. But he had some songs that
You know
definitely-
that album that was really good. The one where he like in the clouds with his face sideways.
nothing was the same.
That's a
timeless.
great. That's timeless.
Yeah, you or
That's
Take Care.
timeless.
I could bump those.
Both.
Yeah,
But
regardless.
there's like I'm not gonna listen to every single song on that because some of that was like it's just like it's just loud screaming in the joint too. You know, like really for real. It's timeless because of the time of like when he dropped it, and it made you feel nostalgic. Yeah. But like if you were to listen to it, like, and Drake was at the top of his time, so anything he dropped was heat. Yeah. But if you just listen to it sometimes, like what was it? Damn, I hate how I got bad memory.
0 to 100 isn't from it, but that's a song. If it comes up on my playlist, I'll listen to it. Yeah, for sure. But I
listen to anything on the album, but there's some songs that like if you really like it look at it
age well. It's not age well, but it's just not.
You know what I'm saying?
It was good in that moment, but like you're not about to.
Worst Behavior was hard.
What else was Nothing Was This? That was Started From the Bottom was on that. Right?
Yeah. Nah, he had some heat on this.
I haven't heard that song in a minute. I think that's a song that's from his time, because I don't think I would.
This is hard.
Yeah,
it's like this album was hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, you know what?
It's from time. From time.
What a Time to Be Alive. There's a lot of songs I can forget from there, bro.
I feel like it's just maybe Jumpman. Kind of.
It is. Like, I'll listen to it. Yeah. If I play, I'll get lit to it. But I'm not gonna come back.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's like a. If you bring yourself back
big
to
rings.
2015, Big Rings. I got a really big,
I got a really big team. Like I'll listen to it if somebody threw it on.
But it's not. You're not about to just.
I'm not my day to work. I'm not gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Cause
like randomly, you'd be like, oh damn.
A lot, and now I feel like I was just talking with my boy about this. Like a lot of times, songs are like more. Songs that you listen to are more catered to what you just listen to, what's in your Spotify or what's in your Apple Music. Yeah. Like before, these songs were stuck in our head because of the radio. You heard this shit on the radio.
That's all you heard, bro.
That's all you heard. You
Especially when you was in high school too. Like,
bro, all the aux really can't change. When the aux came in and changed the game, bro, Bluetooth. Yeah. That should change everything.
Because now you can listen to their own shit, bro.
When that radio shit was... That's when artists, I felt like, were the biggest. Yeah. Now, artists are big now. But, like, there's so many different artists that are big. Before, there was, like, a collective group.
Because you actually have to do... Yeah, it's crazy. Because back then, it's like, what was just on the radio? And that'd be in school type shit. Like, you be finding shit in high school in the gym. Because, like, they just play the hottest new pop or rap songs type shit.
Right. And now it's... Think about it. Yeah. That's when the summer hits were the biggest, right? Like
that's crazy. Because the summer hit was... I feel like...
That shit was hard to say what was a summer hit.
Meg, I think that
you had Meg had a summer hit. No, you had the
Hawker Summer was a summer hit. I feel like
it was.
But back then there was real summer. But
real summer, everybody. April, you know what I'm saying?
Shit dropped like April, bro. Niggas bumped me that until September of the new school year type shit.
That yellow.
Yeah, right before college shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember because that summer
Post Malone, the Post Malone shit. Sometimes
the White Iverson, Magnolia, and like all that. I remember 2 Chainz dropped the album, Travis Scott dropped the album, 21 dropped, and those is like summer. They dropped like that shit dropped April type and shit.
Gary.
Or the Future thing, like I'm So Groovy and all that. That shit dropped March, April, and that was you already know that's all niggas was listening to.
What I'm saying?
Next 6 months.
That's
now damn. But I feel like that's
what's it called? Hotline Bling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you hear those because it was always on it, you always hear it.
All y'all listening
but to. But now, like right now, like you can say, what's the African dude? You know, you got Thames, you got
Thames. I know what's the dude? He just dropped a song that is always
you know that what's his name?
He had the album with the Upside Down Church, thing. But I know what he's talking about, bro.
You know,
is it Rema, right? Yeah.
His like you got multiple like island. You know, you got multiple shit that people could call like summer hits, like last year. Like you know what I'm saying? You got multiple shit. So it's like before it used to be defined. Now like based on what you hear, what I hear, right? Like and it's the top music still finds its ways to the top, right?
But I feel like
it's just different now. Though.
Back then there was no random nigga, or maybe like Fetty Wap had something, but it was always top people that had the summer hits. So it wasn't like a obscure type. But I feel like now as we're older, we're kind of, because pop and hip hop is more so, or popular is probably catered to the younger audience. So once you age out, so you just like to listen to your own shit, like on your way to work.
No, that's true, but you still not, because I don't believe that though.
I feel like
because even the top songs, right, like. even like the island dudes now, like
Wait.
what's his nigga's name, bro? Not Remo, but the other dude, bro. He's a tall, he got dreads.
Not Burna
Burna Boy.
Oh, Burna Boy.
So
yeah.
Burna Boy, and then they popped off like they were popping over there, but when they popped off here, it was like humongous, and that was 2 years ago. Not a year, like where they taking the game by storm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Bad Bunny, but they reached those are like like they're gonna reach the top of their list.
Regardless, whatever
Regardless,
they drop,
because
when you open up your Apple Music or Spotify, that album's gonna be there. Or just on,
and that's just like universal, right? Like of course you're gonna have more artists you're gonna listen to yourself, but like those top hits, they find their way to the top because of the algorithm and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's just don't feel as defined as the summer, right? As it is now.
There's just a lot.
There's just a lot.
I think the thing is because there's a lot of avenues, not just the radio. You have TikTok,
TikTok songs,
IG Reels, because like the popping songs will be on the IG Reels that everyone listens to. YouTube Shorts will have like pop music, or
I think TikTok plays a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, or just people. If you follow certain YouTube channels or Twitter pages, people that post music and have all these. There's a lot of different avenues you could like, promote your music type, and then it's just like there's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's just a lot now. It's not like nothing really like.
You're not about to have,
this was the one for you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just a lot that.
It is what it is though.
Which is I would say better because it's like there's a lot of talented people in the world, right? So why be limited to back then? We was only limited to whoever was on a label and had money to promote themselves on the radio.
True. No, it's true.
Not because now it could be a regular nigga.
You gotta really go search it for
right. Yeah, just randomly, like it'll be on a YouTube Explore page, but it'd be a random person that has like 1,000 followers.
So you can find more what your style is. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'd be like, nah, this shit hard. I'd be like, damn, who would have like, damn.
Yeah, and then now you start hearing like the best for me, where I hear like the top songs now is like at the club or like a bar. Or some shit.
But I feel like the club or the bar, they don't really be playing new though. It don't really be. Or from my experience, it don't be like the newest shit that be popping. Like it be. Like the standard that you can't go wrong with. Like it's gonna be like.
Yeah, but like that's what radio used to do.
Yeah. But like years back though too. But it's like stuff that you can't go wrong if you're in a club and they play like
they been playing bad Sexy Red lately.
What happened? Sexy Red? Yo, I don't really know. I don't know that
to me, like I don't know.
I'm not listening to. I mean, if it's in the club, you got no choice. And it's,
but I honestly don't think it's if it's that vibe, I'm all for if I'm in that situation.
Yeah,
I'm all for shorties throwing ass.
Yeah, like that's the vibe.
But I'm not gonna come.
I'm not listening. Yeah, or nah, there was a Glorilla song that I don't listen.
With Cardi.
Was it? I don't think it was a Cardi though.
The one she had with Cardi was fire. Cardi was like, I'm in all these bitches' heads. Like, I got condos in these bitches' heads. What's it called?
Did she do a music video to it?
I think so.
Me, because I think it was one that like Amanda and her sister was watching that I seen.
Cardi fire. I like Cardi B.
She cool.
I like her.
She don't be. She definitely a good personality. Funny personality. She don't be dropping.
She got hits up. I mean, she hasn't dropped in a while. I seen her do an interview where she was like, I don't really like to drop. Because she's very self-conscious. It seems like she's mad self-conscious about her music. She said like there's mad artists that she wants to drop with. They asked her like who she want to do it, but she was like, I can't just put no like weak shit and send it to them. Like I need to put like a masterpiece before I send something to them.
I see niggas was cooking. It was like because you suck.
Yeah, and no, she told herself because she said to herself like I make stupid music.
Yeah,
that's what she said. I was like wow,
self-aware type kind of. I mean it's different thing because with Cardi, it's not like her claim to fame was music because her thing is like her personality. So it's like she could do other things. So it's not like it's not that big of a hit if she knows she doesn't make good music because she could do everything else like act or be her like personality and then get money off that. Like it's different if like you just a rapper and that's your claim
and then that's it.
And you're not good. Over. It's like damn, bro, like it's clip.
That's why I'm not. I think, but I fuck with her though.
That's she cool. And she from Argent like when. She popped right before we went to college, but I know she was bigger before, whatever. But I think that Bodak Yellow.
Oh yeah, that's what summer catapulted her.
Yeah, type, and then so that was like right as we was finishing our like young years.
And she, man, it's cool.
Yeah, so.
I don't know, but yeah.
And 2018 will always be crazy though. Like, I don't know, Cause a lot of crazy ass albums dropped 2018, bro. Like, nah, she had a great album though, but like, cause I remember that's when I first got onto Nip, and then I think we had the Good Music Fridays, cause Tiana's album, then Pusha's album, and then I think no Meek's album was at the end of the year. But there was a lot of crazy ass albums though. I'm like, damn, I don't know if, like in hindsight though, it's kind of like Macklemore winning over Kendrick to Pimp. What album was it? I don't think was it to Pimp. No, it was Good Kid, Mad City. Where it's just like, damn, bro, like it was a great. Cause there was some songs off that album. I'm like, damn, though. I don't know.
No, Good Kid, Mad City deserved its flowers.
Yeah, but
and
like
they did it dirty.
Like Macklemore, yeah, like cause he had the numbers and he was like that popping. I feel like it's like damn.
It's the white boy.
Yeah.
Pushing the white boy.
So that's my thing. I was like, damn, I don't know. But shout out to Cardi though, for real though. But
I don't know. There was a lot that went on.
Yeah, I mean, 2018 was definitely a good year for music though. But in hindsight, I don't know if it's going. I don't think it's aging well right now. Like how that, in that sense of like, if you look at them albums that really dropped though, and it's like,
it's not that good.
I don't know if it's not like it's not that good. It's just like in a sense of like, there were albums that definitely I feel like eclipsed it. Like what albums in 2018 like that were. No, in 2018.
You talking about whose album? Eclipse whose album?
Let me see, 2018.
The Cardi album.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where I was like,
nah, it was yeah, of course, but there's just Cardi B was just at the top of her fame at the time.
Yeah, my thing was like, whose album? No, this is.
No, for sure. Like I agree with you. Of course, there's probably pieces of art that were better, but I just think that was her time, and that's when she was up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, man, that was crazy. But yeah, man, J. Cole, shout out to you, bro. We praying for you, bro.
We praying for you, bro. Like, I hope you feel better now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want you to lose no sleep.
Yeah.
You know, you wasn't doing nothing all day.
Yeah, it was like.
But rapping.
Your whole thing is to rap, bro.
I fuck with you. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Sometimes, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe that should really hurt you.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
because you a peaceful dude. So.
Yeah, and he a human at the end of the day. Like, it's like, at the end of the day, like, niggas don't care that much. Because, like, damn, that's crazy. Then you just go about your day. So, like, at the end of the day, niggas don't care. We all human.
Yeah.
But it's just like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, you do you, bro.
Yeah, you do you, bro. I mean, if you want to come back and drop another this or something,
yeah, just come back like, yo, you know, I changed my mind. Yo, I'm back in.
Just make it mad friendly.
Psych, like, yo, like, psych, now I'm back
Psych
in type shit, yeah. Or he on there with Drake or something. There was a thing I had seen, bro. It was on a YouTube video. So they said, what if artists could ditch their day jobs? That's what Ireland is looking to find out. Ireland has been giving 2,000 creative workers $350 a week as part of a 3-year program, aiding creators in their recovery from the economic effects of the pandemic. And then data will be collected on a biannual basis for the duration of the initiatives as the government assesses how the provision of a basic income might impact on elements of an artist or creative arts worker's life and practice. So they basically I don't know how, but they chose 2,000 creatives and gave them a salary of $350 a week. So 350 times 2 is 700. So if you say 1,400, that's around $40K a year. So they giving them a $40K salary just to do what they're doing for 3 years.
Like
just do it. Like, so if they had chosen me, it would be like, all right, bro, just do what you do. Essentially,
I mean,
kind of that. Yeah,
it's pretty cool incentive.
It depends though, cause in Ireland I don't know how much it is, but 40K here is not. You're not really, unless you can't really go that far.
You probably still need another source.
Yeah.
I met a YouTube creator from Ireland
when I
was in Guatemala.
Oh, that's dope.
It's pretty cool. Like,
yeah,
you know, if you know how to stretch it, right? Like, if you know where you're going,
you're smart.
You know, you could definitely do. You don't really need too much.
Yeah, I guess my only thing would just be like that sense of like a living situation, and then like all that stuff. But in terms of like, because if you make 40K a year off your art, you solid. But I don't know if you could finesse, like, if I could still, because essentially I don't think they're giving any rules. It's just like, yo, you do what you do. What you're already doing, just do it.
What's the study, so?
So I guess the study is, if you have a basic income, how that impacts elements of your creative arts work life. So I guess the thing would be,
are you a better how's your lifestyle changed?
Yeah,
because like it's also like they're probably trying to see, can they cultivate a creator, like a famous creator, because like they're not just doing it just so they can have people open up their brand. It's to like really see, can we make famous YouTubers? Because right, it's another way for Ireland to be like, all right, well, it's like what China does, right? They take these singers, right, from a young age, and they mold them to be singers at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They trying to bring another source of income to their country. But I mean, in that sense, that's pretty cool. It's a study, so you never know. It could just probably, you know what I'm saying? It could probably blow up or it could flop. But for what I understand of blowing up on as a creator, you got to be like grinding every day. So that's pretty good, right? It gives them the chance to be consistent every day.
Yeah.
But also, you kind of got to be lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, because either way, at the end of the day, I think we said it before, you're entitled to your labor, not necessarily the fruits. So you can do all this. I guess my thing is like, it depends. Like if you're struggling creative, like you don't have a full-time job, and then you're just creating, this is definitely perfect for you.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, you have a net income or whatever. My thing is like, I'm not sure entirely how it works in the sense of like putting money back into your business or whatever. Like, is this just to like live? And then you can have everything on the side, or is it like your main thing, or like all that?
Right. Because it's like, it's one thing if it's like $350 a week for you to go get food and shit like that, or it's $350 like you gotta put out something every week for $350 or this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like
production wise.
If I got $350 a week, that should definitely be helpful. For the business, like to put it back into business, like you can do a lot.
For sure.
It would just go back into hiring people. With
$350, you start you can hire people, right?
Yeah.
Or you can start doing those full on shoots.
Yeah.
Full on YouTube shoots.
Full on, yeah, like
you get the quality area.
Yeah.
Up the quality,
and we get someone to help. And I'll be like, nah, I already see. Like that would definitely help that productivity, really.
I definitely think that's a pretty cool incentive.
That's definitely fire too. Like, cause I guess
Ireland.
Yeah, real talk, and that's like the that thing, the struggling artists, that trope or whatever. So kind of battling that on the other side, right? Like, you just leeching off someone, not leeching, but it's like, you trying to get big, but it may take a couple years to get big, and then all this. So
I do believe what I think. It's also harder over here in the U.S. because the U.S. always has that go-getter like attitude. I feel like in other countries, they're very much more lenient to humane things, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've talked to a lot of people from other countries now at this point where they're like, "Oh, I'm taking this many months." Like 6 months, or I'm doing a year off, and I'm going back to sabbaticals.
Yeah,
and it's not like sabbatical just like random. It's like, okay, yeah, you worked hard and everything, and they see you as a value member. But at this point, like they say, okay, yeah, you could take like a 6 month trip.
That's
like
crazy. Yeah, because we not. You can't even take
a week.
You can't even do it. Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Can't even do a week, 2 weeks without like really.
If you take a year off, like quit your job, that's like career suicide. Like to leave. Like, if you were just to leave for a year, and then come back in, it's like, you got to start over from scratch. And it's like you basically killed your career, essentially. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you can't, I mean, and then that's just, I mean, America isn't the best. Especially, like, in terms of, like, living situations. Like, there's other countries where it's, like, healthcare is free or whatever, or significantly cheaper.
It's easier.
Like, you go to an ambulance and then you out $20K or some crazy shit. Like, I'm like, I'll call a nigga. I'll call a nigga to help me to take me to the hospital. Like, no ambulance, nigga. Unless that shit, like, real dire.
Okay.
Cause, like, that, niggas be like, I got, like, a $20K bill type shit. Like, real talk, I'll drive myself.
Off rip.
Yeah, like, not
15
even.
10 minutes.
Yeah, like, not even.
Only
like,
name? Only name right there, bro.
Yeah.
They charge, like, 10.
Shit is crazy.
5, 10.
Like, how much, like, bro, if the average salary is, like, 40K, 45K, a 10K ambulance, like, that's a fourth of your salary, like, off rip.
And that's not taxes.
Yeah, that's not even, right? So that's even more than a fourth, because, it's like insane. Like, it, like, incentivize niggas not to, like, get help or whatever. It's sad.
So, I mean, again, other countries are very more humane than the U.S. to do something like that.
Yeah.
U.S. really, like, I don't know, it sucks. U.S. is ghetto, bro.
Nah, U.S., it's hard.
Shit whack.
Everything hard, bro, and that's why we have the hustler hustler mentality.
You gotta. Or
And
you
then
fall behind.
and it's like, what did I see? Oh yeah, and I think we definitely brought it up before, but like there's a point where it's like, yo, you hustle so hard, and then you don't really have nothing to
See.
Yeah, because kind of like the whole point of life is a journey, but like people just want to skip to the end of like, I want to get all this money, all this boom boom boom, but then you kind of miss out on life, and then
Sad part.
yeah, and then one thing I think the last thing I had seen I was seeing the video and it was talking about Gen Z, they're more so going towards trade schools and tech, not tech school, but the tech boot camps and all that versus 4 year degrees. Like there's like a study showing that they're more sort of flocking towards that. Where I guess they're kind of seeing the data or just seeing the consensus of like, yo, you like get a 4 year degree just to sit in front of a desk, whereas you could be a trade worker and you kind of have leeway, and niggas always need to trade, or like a tech boot camp and you could become a software developer or get into cybersecurity or something like that. And then they're also seeing that with trade school or these tech schools, they're less susceptible to the AI
Oh yeah.
too, because it's like a lot of jobs where it's like easily taken over by AI. Like we already seen it. Like just like if you make an app, like me and my brother was looking at like AI to create apps. Like you could do no code, low code, like an app to schedule an appointment for like a dentist office or whatever. Like at that point, you really took the main person's job because there's people whose whole job is just to call niggas for an appointment. So like just like that, boom, you just took 40K off the books type shit, right? Or something that people didn't even realize was even on the creative side, AI is coming hot, crazy. Like you, like the art, cartoon art, all this shit, bro. Like, bro, editing, like, bro, put that shit in and boom, it's there within seconds, bro. And you have a whole.
You seen the you probably of course you seen the AI generator where you could circle a piece and tell it what you want.
Yeah.
And then boom.
It's insane. Or the PlayStation 2 that you seen that PlayStation 2 AI generator where you could feed it yourself and it'll like make a PS2 version of yourself, whatever, as a picture, and people using it for like album covers and things like that. And I'm like, yo, that's dope as hell, because like you would have to pay someone to try to do something and they mess up and it's like not what you want, whereas you can just type exactly into an AI and it knows. And it's like, yo, so much jobs. Like think about people that are creative designers, website builders, or app developers. And now you have, if you just need one person that knows how to code that can build an app, because once AI gives you the code, you can tweak it, boom, 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 versus needing 5 different niggas to do it.
And that's okay.
It's crazy.
To a lot of layoffs.
Yeah, recently. It's insane. Like it's scary. But it also, I'm trying to hold out and just be like, try to stay natural in the sense of like, not like if I want like an art, trying to find someone that can actually do it, because there's some people that I know that actually have given me art before, like did projects for me and all that. We're just kind of being natural in that sense. Mm-hmm. Like I know everyone's using AI, but now let me reach out to an actual artist to like kind of do something for me, really, like just on like an organic kind of thing. But for like a bigger business, it's a lot more cost effective to just use AI than hire all these people, get all these people and all that. Whereas like, that's
the future, right?
You gotta skill up, and it's like,
that's the future. We talked about it before where it's AI is gonna take a lot of jobs. You gotta learn how to use AI beneficial to you, right? Because it's like one thing that AI is taking a lot of jobs, but if you are able to successfully like understand and manage it, people are gonna go to you to use
to manage
AI.
that,
because right, like even a regular person is not gonna go out their way to learn about AI.
Yeah, because you have to
it's forcefully in their life every time.
Yeah, because me and my brother trying to make a game too, and it's kind of like, a random person isn't just about to use like AI to code, because if you don't know anything about coding or developing, it's still jumbo to you. So you still have to know how to do things.
You gotta know something, yeah.
But you just have to be more. You can't really be a one trick pony. You have to like be resourceful and just like in other things where you could kind of like pivot into another career if need be, or just kind of do different things, right? Because it's scary, because even 2 years ago it wasn't really like this, where you can literally make a pixel art or like a a video. You can make an AI video, or people make commercials now with their likeness, and the AI is like saying, "Yo, sign up for this, sign up for that." Boom, boom, boom.
I saw him on Netflix. It was a show, Black Mirror, and it was an episode where Sofia Vergara.
I think I heard of her.
Right, she's like she's the one from Modern Family.
Okay, yeah.
Latina.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they used her. It was a movie, right? That is, it's an AI generated movie on your life. So anything you go through in your day to day, they take it and they put it on Netflix, right?
That's crazy.
And instead of it's you playing it, right? But it's your life, but they have Sofia Vergara's face running through it.
Yeah.
But that's to make it like realistic and more entertaining, it adds its own spin to it.
Yeah.
So let's say you could you had to fire somebody, right? But you do a really nice scene and everything.
Yeah.
The next day they show the show and it's you firing the person and being a complete asshole.
Yeah.
And everything. But it's like everybody's saying like, oh, like this was you. But it's not you.
It's like, yeah.
And it's not Sophia, right? It's just because when you signed up with the thing was you signed up on Netflix where you're giving up your name and your likeness and your story.
Yo, and didn't the people on what's that Asian show? Is it the eggs? Where you have to win to get the prize. And they did a Netflix version of it. Squid Games. Where didn't them niggas like sign? You had to sign your likeness over or something, and they said, yeah, Netflix is definitely about to put these niggas in like some AI shit or whatever. Shit, like
mad more shit.
Yeah, I think you have to sign your likeness to it, and I'm like, yo, that's kind of crazy, cause like, and also the joke where niggas don't be saying what they sign, like no one be reading it, and it's like, damn, and then that's kind of crazy, yeah.
And if you don't want to sign it, you just won't be on the show.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So it's like. Damn, that's crazy. Like, and we're really there essentially, cause like these commercials should be looking real.
What? Oh, that's just
or the memes or like the LeBron shit of him, like you know how he be like capping. They be having ones of him like lying about a random situation, like there was one with Jesus, and he was like, "Yo, so I was there and I seen this shorty and her husband came. I'm like, yo, they about to give birth to a special boy." For real. That shit was mad funny. I was like, or he was like, I was there with when like Kim Jong. Was it Una or something was born or something? It's like y'all knew that nigga was gonna be a bad person, but like this shit really looks like obviously it's fake. About, yeah, like I told my man's like, yo, there's something about that kid. But it's like it's clearly a joke, but it looks real. So, but if you made that joke something that was more believable, it would be more believable. It's like, oh shit, like is this real or not? Right? Yeah, because the jokes. The only reason it's fake is because he's clearly saying something outlandish, but just have him say something crazy and then, or something that can seem true, but that makes him look crazy and boom, it's clipped. Yeah, it's crazy. Shout out AI, bro.
Shout out AI. He's gonna fuck up the world.
Shout out Brownie too. My boy he going number 1, bro.
Nah, he not going number 1. But he gonna probably be a second round draft pick.
If he gets drafted, I'll be calm. I feel like if he stayed another year,
that'd be good for him.
Yeah.
I think he still needs to develop. I think he's a good player. I just don't think he's I think he's a good role player.
Yeah, I think that's why he was just passing too much, like being more.
And he's a freshman.
Yeah.
What did y'all expect from a freshman?
I mean,
he's a true freshman, bro.
Like Rob Dillingham, a freshman, but that nigga a dog.
Yeah, but he's not built. You know what I'm saying? There's some talents that are built different, right? His game is more like a facilitator.
Yeah. Or DJ Wagner, I think they say he's not going to the draft. He's going back to school, but
I think he needs to develop also. He's pretty frail.
Yeah, because I know because before he went to college, they were saying like top 5, top 10. I was like, damn, another jersey, like nigga, that's tough. But,
he's frail. I always found him frail.
Yeah,
like
kind of dry. See what you're saying? Like you
need to bulk up a little bit.
But like
but he's quick though.
He got an upside because
and he got some good tricks. Yeah,
Ja was frail too in college. I feel like.
Yeah, but he was mad.
But he was crazy.
Mad bouncy though.
Yeah, no, he was crazy.
I don't think Wagner's that bouncy, and Wagner's pretty undersized.
He's not that
point guard.
That's all. I guess he got to get his shot up and all that.
There's things that he needs to develop. There's a lot of things that people forget, like that need to be developed. Like Bronny is like what, like 6'3".
Yeah,
supposedly.
6'3", 6'4", or something like that.
So he's in a good size for a point guard.
He big too,
And
like,
he's a good he's a big and
Yeah.
he's a facilitator. Like he plays his job, his position, he can play it well. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
He just needs to.
He'll be good off the bench or some shit right now, but I just think he need more.
Just one more year.
One more year to really develop, you know?
It's not that bad because it's the NIL too, so you get paid.
You
Like
get
he
paid.
don't even need to go to the league, which is the funny part. Like nigga really
His
making
dad
more
is
than
rich.
niggas in the league. Like he making more than a lot
His
of niggas in
allowance
the league.
is bigger than my salary.
And not even allowance at that. Like he doing his
Then
own
his
commercials and all
NIL
that.
on top of that.
Bruh. And he doing like Google. I've seen him on the YouTube, like the Google Pixel commercial, all that. Like, bruh, niggas making
Right.
yeah, he making bank. So
And
it's
he
just,
and he streamed.
yeah, so and niggas be donating. So yeah, it's kinda like yeah. Like nigga really kinda made it. It's just more so like that's his dream though.
He could be like the worst that could have been happening was like what happened to Julian Newman, but
Yeah.
it would never happen to him because
But Julian was just never. Yeah, he was never even because even if he could make it to the league,
right.
well, I guess you would get some money. But Bronny's like set up like where his
he
life,
could make it to the league, but let's say he doesn't make it to the league. He's still set up.
That's like with Jello, I think. Yeah, because Jello is like,
Jello.
and that's not even on the same. They're not even as rich as LeBron, but it's like, bruh, like you already have an empire, and you can just build your own empire off that, where you don't need to get to the league to make money. But if it is your dream though, then definitely you got to be able to shoot for your dream and always like if your dream is to get to the league, no matter how much money you make, at least try to get to the league.
That's what I'm saying.
So if you fail, like, hey, at least you failed trying to. At least you tried, if that makes sense.
You tried.
Right, yeah.
But I think he'll make it to the league. Maybe have like a couple years.
Just off name alone, like someone going, and then if he could like
probably if he can
get a
continue,
shot.
then it's alright. But
Yeah.
I don't know. He'll probably be like Doc Rivers' son.
Oh, like Austin?
Yeah.
Because even look like a Jalen Brunson, like nigga's small, but yo, he just dropped like 60 on the niggas, right?
Dog, though.
Like
I think they different cloth though.
they definitely different cloth. But I'm saying like it or like Sharif is way smaller than him, but like yo, he's 6'3", like yo, he could. Cause I feel like he plays smaller than what he is too. Like yo, you're not like a small dude. Like you can put in work type. Like yo, like there's small niggas in the league.
I just think his game is just more like as a facilitator, like the flow of the game.
I feel like he could change that though, because I feel like that too is also. I seen a video where people say it's kind of like just like a deferred type of mentality where you could at least have the facilitating, but you got to be able to be like, yo, I'm gonna get mine right now. Like
he has to be big,
like a Ben Simmons. Yeah. Like yo, you got to be able to be like, I'm gonna get mine, because if not, then niggas just always gonna be like, you know.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you just gotta
be aggressive
and be like. I guess it's kind of like you don't want to fail, but like, hey, even if you throw up bricks, hey, like the Kobe shit or the J.R. Smith, like, hey,
you miss every shot, you don't take that shit.
If you go over,
I hope he make it though.
Yeah,
I hope he make it, and then LeBron make it with him. They be on the same team. I hope that happens.
Maybe next year. Yeah, LeBron can still, because LeBron's still putting in work.
LeBron will be in the league for another 5 years.
That nigga is not gonna be able to walk in like 10 years, bro. There's no way. Like,
he's gonna be in the same league for 5 years. He probably will be, bro.
That nigga is gonna be, like, there's no way. Like, the stress on this nigga's body gotta be like astronomical, bro. Like, this nigga been like for the past 30 years. This nigga been hooping, or what is he 30? Like 20 something. Like, there's no way, bro.
20 years. A lifetime. Niggas' lifetimes.
Like now I'm not trying to put that on someone. I'm like, there's no way. Saying, like this nigga's body has been through hell, bro. Like there's no way. And he's this old. Saying. And this nigga playing like 50-minute games. Like there's no way. Like, but yeah. That's why I be getting like all the niggas like after they retire, the niggas be having the worst body type shit. Of course. I mean it'd be worse for football niggas.
Especially like, when you stop exercising and damn. And then you turn you're up to like a certain standard and shit like that, you know, like and you eat right and all that, and then when you let yourself go, you know,
I think I'm gonna end on, I think you seen the Raymond there's a pictures, nigga look crazy. They said he ate.
Not Raymond Felton. They said Raymond Felton.
They said he was eating niggas. This Raymond Felton said no. They said nah. Like he definitely was eating niggas, bro. Like pause, but like nah.
And he was a little chunky boy in the league too.
Yeah, but once these niggas retire, then
how did he look when he was in the league?
He was still a little. I think maybe 2012 was he in the league. He was always a little.
You know, he was a little thicker.
Yeah, like, but like when you like running up and down the court all the time, you losing all that weight. Yeah, nigga lost all that. That's crazy, bro.
Shit happened, though. That should be happening, bro.
Yeah, nah, he did his time. He put in his work. Can't fault him, bro.
That's a good eats effect.
Yeah, nah, great eats. That's niggas eating good. But yeah, bro. I don't know if I got any dimes. Yo, by the time this podcast comes out, I think my project will be out. Road to Dagobah.
What's it called?
Road to Dagobah. That's where Dagobah. That's where Luke was at in Empire Strikes Back. Luke Skywalker, Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back. So it's like, that's when Obi-Wan died, and he told him, you got to go to Dagobah to find Yoda and train with him. And then, because that's when Yoda went after Order 66. So it's like, yo, I'm learning the Force. You know what I mean? So it's like, in episode 1, he did see Vader, but he had to like go back. And you know, when I dropped my debut album, I had my beats. I had one verse, but now I'm like, I'm in Dagobah. I'm training. You know what I mean? I'm figuring out how to rap and all that.
Okay.
And then I don't know what's gonna happen after, but you know, what I mean, this is just my training session. You know what I mean? I'm learning the ropes, whatever.
Training art.
Yeah, and then so it's kind of like on that sense, like
okay,
yeah.
Shit. All right.
So like little cool, and then I think the album, I got a bunch of like the little references to like just a bunch of cool things, like yeah, dragons.
That's what's up.
Star Wars, all that stuff.
That's what's up now.
Moses.
How many songs on the album?
It's mad short. So we got 4 songs, and then 2 instrumentals, and then like one is like an interlude type thing. But yeah, it's like a calm. So it's gonna be like, I think it's less than 10 minutes, bro. So like it's a short to the point, like yo, you can listen in and out type shit. So like really, kind of get into it.
Shit, that's
so, yeah,
it.
like a short little thing, and then yeah, bro. So we'll have that. Music video maybe by the time this episode comes out. But yeah, that's all I got for the dime.
Shit, all right. I don't really got dime like that this week.
This dime is just to listen
Keep
to my
doing
project,
your thing, bro.
Listen and do your thing too.
Yeah, listen to the album, bro.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Road to Dagobah.
Road to Dagobah, yeah.
Listen to that shit.
Yes, sir. Race Away Podcast.
Bow.
Yes, sir.